You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
For 2 decades, Floyd's entire persona revolved around one thing: flaunting his wealth. The extravagant displays, the boastful billion-dollar claims, the need to showcase every penny he earned became his defining characteristic. Money Mayweather wasn't just a catchy nickname, it was plastered everywhere, even on his license plates. He constructed an entertainment empire around this flashy image, but today the IRS is pursuing him for $7.3 million in back taxes. Multiple properties face foreclosure proceedings. His payments are getting rejected at high-end jewelry establishments. He recently launched a massive $340 million legal battle, claiming his earnings were stolen. This dramatic fall involves someone who allegedly generated $1.2 billion throughout his professional fighting career.
Fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing
We need to examine these earnings because many don't grasp the astronomical sums Floyd was bringing in. During his 21-year professional boxing journey, he accumulated an estimated $1.2 billion exclusively from fighting. His 2015 bout with Manny Pacquiao created over $410 million in pay-per-view sales, with Floyd collecting approximately $250 million from that single evening's work. One night earned him $250 million. The 2017 Conor McGregor showdown delivered another $300 million payday for Floyd. Forbes crowned him the world's top-earning athlete consecutively from 2012 through 2014, surpassing soccer stars, basketball legends, and every other competitor. His wealth transcended ordinary richness, reaching historic, almost absurd levels. Yet here in 2026, we're seriously debating whether Floyd Mayweather might be financially ruined. This scenario should be impossible, but evidence suggests otherwise.
This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs 1.6 million. You ain't seen these, Jordan?
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my driver.
Floyd's spending habits exceeded typical extravagance, reaching levels most billionaires avoid. His entourage expenses alone consumed millions annually, supporting dozens of staff members, bodyguards, followers, and supporters. He regularly arrived at casinos carrying cash-filled bags, wagering millions during single gambling sessions. Multiple private aircraft sat in his fleet simultaneously. Real estate holdings spanned Las Vegas, Beverly Hills, Miami, and New York. His timepiece collection featured watches costing more than luxury homes. Reports suggest Floyd's annual lifestyle maintenance exceeded $50 million. When you're burning through $50 million yearly while your 9-figure fight paydays disappear, basic mathematics becomes problematic. Even with $1.2 billion in income, spending $1.3 billion creates devastating consequences, leading to the serious problems now appearing in official documentation.
Yeah, because I wish Floyd didn't have to do this. He made enough money, he shouldn't have to do this. And I don't, maybe he just wants to come back. Maybe there's an itch that he needs to scratch. Maybe the competitive juices are flowing again. But when you talk about Ocho, let's just say for the sake of argument, these are exhibitions. Yeah. Floyd hadn't fought 3 fights in 1 year since 2005. That's over 2 decades ago. It doesn't, even if it doesn't look good, because sometimes the mention of like Floyd is broke. I don't know if Floyd is broke. Floyd broke compared to other.
Everything becomes clearer when examined from the proper perspective. Early 2026 brought Floyd Mayweather's return announcement, not for a single bout or quick exhibition payday, but 3 separate fights. A spring exhibition against Mike Tyson, a June exhibition against Greek kickboxing champion Mike Zambadis in Athens, followed by the major event, a professional Manny Pacquiao rematch scheduled for September at the Sphere in Las Vegas through Netflix. Why would someone with a perfect 50-0 record suddenly feel urgent about returning to competition? Coinciding with these fight announcements, several other stories emerged quietly, and combining them all reveals a crystal clear picture of his situation.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
The loan story triggered the first serious financial warning signals. A comprehensive Business Insider investigation published in late 2025 revealed Floyd Mayweather secured a $54 million loan from billionaire financier Don Henke at 9% annual interest. Consider those terms carefully. 9% interest on $54 million creates nearly $5 million yearly in interest payments alone, just maintaining the loan's current status. Financial professionals quoted in the investigation called this arrangement extremely dangerous for precisely that reason. One failure triggers a complete collapse. Typically, wealthy individuals pursue large loans for investment opportunities to generate additional income. Floyd apparently required this money simply to remain financially stable, representing a fundamentally different situation entirely.
You hear things that, tax, he owed this person. I saw Logan Paul was talking about that he owes him, and some Greek company is sued, some Dubai company is suing him for $10 million. I don't know if there's any truth to that, chat. I really, really don't. I don't know Floyd's finances, and I don't know anybody that knows Floyd's finances. But it's just, man, I just hate this. I hate it, when you heard.
His real estate troubles began surfacing next, with 2 commercial properties sliding into foreclosure within 18 months. His Las Vegas strip club building, housing the Girl Collection Club, nearly faced seizure over merely $52,000 in unpaid property taxes. This involves someone who earned $250 million in a single evening, yet his famous business location almost disappeared due to a $52,000 tax bill. 2 Trump International hotel condos in Las Vegas were temporarily seized by Clark County for unpaid property taxes. When covering a $21,000 tax obligation becomes impossible for one of history's most famous athletes, fundamental problems have emerged. Additionally, a $568 lien was placed on his Las Vegas mansion for unpaid waste management services. Money Mayweather faced a house lien because he couldn't pay garbage collection fees, and this actually occurred.
Sparked rumors that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded yet.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
Floyd's representatives have contested these reports vigorously. Floyd personally denied financial difficulties, appearing at a New York real estate forum in May 2025 stating, "Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but if that's what you call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, and being able to do what you want, then I'm pretty sure everybody is going bankrupt." Classic Floyd behavior, deflecting criticism through boastful displays. His legal team maintains he's not experiencing financial pressure. However, owning 100 buildings means nothing if you can't pay basic bills when all assets are leveraged completely and cash flow disappears. Floyd's problem was never lacking assets. His situation involves those assets being mortgaged to maximum limits while liquid income vanished, bringing us to early 2026. and his IRS troubles.
$7.3 million lien for unpaid taxes from 2018 and 2023. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that says something to me. This may not mean he's broke, because I'm sure he had money in 2018 and still ain't pay his taxes. This may just be a nigga that don't pay his taxes all the time. Something may happen. But when you compile it with other things, it makes you ask questions, you feel me? So the Business Insider has been studying this shit. They said the agency filed a lien against the boxer who is embarking on a lucrative comeback. The boxer was recently sued for other allegedly unpaid bills. And that's interesting when you think about that point, you know? They said the lien was filed last month in Las Vegas, where Mayweather has property. The notice shows the balance was unpaid as of March 26.
March 2026 brought the Internal Revenue Service filing a $7.3 million federal tax lien against Floyd Mayweather in Las Vegas for unpaid obligations from 2018 and 2023. Tax liens represent the government's legal method of claiming property rights until debts are satisfied. Public records confirmed this balance remained unpaid through late March 2026. This wasn't Floyd's first IRS conflict. In 2009, he owed $6.4 million. Between 2015 and 2017, he accumulated $22.2 million in unpaid taxes from his Pacquiao and McGregor fight earnings. Previously, Floyd used mega fight paydays to settle IRS debts. Now in 2026, facing another $7.3 million lien, he's conveniently arranged 3 additional fights. The timing seems remarkably convenient. This represents a clear pattern repeating for years. Floyd fights to eliminate Floyd's debts. Each cycle brings larger debts, deeper holes, and Floyd must create increasingly elaborate spectacles to escape his financial problems.
2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, it's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing $340 million.
February 2026 delivered a completely unexpected twist when Floyd Mayweather filed a shocking $340 million lawsuit against Showtime Networks and former Showtime Sports president Steven Espinoza. The lawsuit's allegations are truly extraordinary. Floyd claims Showtime and Espinoza, collaborating with his former manager Al Heyman, diverted massive portions of his fight earnings into secret accounts Floyd never knew existed. Not small amounts, but hundreds of millions of dollars. The lawsuit describes an intricate network of hidden accounts, unauthorized transactions, and deliberate financial record concealment. Instead of Floyd receiving payments directly, funds allegedly flowed into Heyman-controlled accounts, where millions were deducted as reimbursements before forwarding remaining amounts to Floyd. Documents were supposedly lost in floods or stored in inaccessible off-site locations. For one of television history's highest-grossing boxing promotions, records conveniently disappeared in flooding. These remain Floyd's unproven lawsuit claims, but even this lawsuit's existence, even Floyd claiming he cannot account for hundreds of millions that should be his, reveals his current financial state. Whether through theft, excessive spending, or combinations of both, the outcome remains identical. The money disappeared, and Floyd desperately needs recovery.
Mayweather Jr. claimed Saturday that the potential rematch with Manny Pacquiao would only be an exhibition. Jasper Tour, CEO's manager, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotion, and the event producer fired back, strongly opposing, saying Floyd is in breach of the contract. Floyd signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates, 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in a month of January, and this is all related to his return to professional boxing. First one, October 24th, the second one, November the 6th, the third one, December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them. Not only that, but he has taken out an advance on...
Several boxing analysts believe Floyd's comeback stems purely from financial necessity. When Pacquiao desperately sought rematches, Floyd showed zero interest because he was financially comfortable and had no reason risking his perfect record. Now, Floyd initiates these fight discussions because circumstances have completely reversed. Max Kellerman expressed similar views, suggesting this comeback addresses Floyd's financial situation while preserving his legendary status simultaneously. Insiders from Floyd's circle have been more direct, stating his financial reality becomes undeniable when examining actual numbers. Let's identify this situation clearly. The Mike Tyson exhibition represents a name recognition strategy, a global spectacle generating headlines and easy money with minimal risk. The Pacquiao rematch serves as comprehensive financial recovery. These fights answer mounting bills, liens, and lawsuits. Floyd Mayweather spent 20 years convincing the world his nickname represented money. In 2026, for his career's first time, that nickname doesn't reflect what he possesses, but what he desperately requires. The man who earned $1.2 billion throughout his career returns to fighting not from desire or sport nostalgia, but because bills demand payment. The IRS awaits at his door. The only method Floyd Mayweather knows for obtaining what he needs involves creating spectacular entertainment. So the spectacular show returns, whether Floyd acknowledges this reality or not.